Hi guys and girls, and welcome to another episode of my weekly vlog Monday Minutes. This time you can see it behind me. It's the Berlinale again, and today I'm going to tell you more about how to sharpen your imagination. And I've got two tips for you. First one I developed myself, and second one too. The first one is called Guide Game, Festival Guide Game, and the second one is called Mute Fun. So are you curious? Bear with me. So first and foremost, what is guide game? It's a game if you go through a guide, namely a festival guide. If you have it here, and if you thumb through, marked all the important stuff. This guide game gives you 6 really good options for your career as a screenwriter or producer or director. The first one is you get to know the festival, what's playing, where the focus is. You get to know yourself better. So make a list. What tickles your imagination? Why do you underline those films? Why do you go there? Of course, why don't you go there? So underline if you like the title, if you like the premise, or just a word or a sentence, and be careful, don't look for actors or directors or screenwriters, because maybe a weak promise will get lost if you only focus on a big name. So you get to know yourself, you can develop your own voice, so you can see which things you like and which movies you would like to see. So write this down. Personally, it took me more than 5 hours to thumb through all the festival guides and get the right films. You can also get new ideas. I don't mean steal things, but be open to new things. What tickles your imagination? The next thing is you can evaluate one-liners, which means it's very hard to get the premise of your film down in like 2 or 3 sentences. What do you really like about a movie? How people will only look at 2 or 3 sentences, and if they're bad, they won't see a movie. You acquire knowledge. If you know about the films and the directors and people who are there, you have things to talk about. So use these infos to talk to people. Or trends. You will be able to spot trends if you do this for other festivals and maybe over a period of years. I discovered this thing with my sister because we were waiting for a bus here at the Potsdamer Platz, and it was dark and it was winter, and we were waiting for the bus, as I said, and we looked inside the restaurant and there were people eating or waiting for their food to arrive, and you couldn't really guess what they were talking about, but you could see all the little gestures and movements and facial expressions. So we decided to make up our own dialogues about them, especially if people make stupid things like they have jazz hands. I love this expression. Jazz hands means they use their hands a lot. So we would use the scene to turn into a comedy or into a drama. So be creative, don't limit yourself to genres, and of course be respectful. Today I've got my first homework on your assignment for you. You can use your own imagination using Mute Fun, then make up your own story about one person or even 2 persons in this restaurant. Where do they come from? Where will they go? Who's waiting for them? And just write a short story, maybe 1 page. And I encourage you to post it here. It can be any language, but preferably it would be like German or English. By the way, this is the first episode with my new iPhone. I hope it gets better every time. See you guys next week. Bye.